that. We've been there for about 21 years, and it's been that way all that time. And we want to get the garage tore down. We want the house boarded up because there's raccoons, there's cats,
It's
skunks
infested.
living under there, and as you can see in the pictures, it's really unsafe. And it's a nuisance. And it's in the city ordinance that buildings like that cannot be left, and there's nothing being done with the place. And it's dangerous.
There's brush piled up all in the back, and even people that come and visit the city park down there at Puddle Park, they can see that mess. It looks horrible. And not only that, but our concern now is we have a swimming pool beside that garage. And that thing is buckled to where, what happens if we're out there, we're in our swimming pool all summer long, we've got 2 grandkids. What happens if this thing goes? It's going to crash into our pool. Somebody is going to get hurt.
Well,
And that's our concern right now, is our safety.
And you all brought up a good point. I went up there and looked at that after Cindy told me to put y'all on the agenda. So I went and seen the landowner and talked to him, and he told me within the next 2 weeks he's gonna get that building tore down, all them old dead trees in the yard up, and he promised me he'd do that. I went and talked to Nick Ryan about it. So hopefully we're gonna get something done for the next 2 weeks. So I just wanted y'all to know that when you complain, I went up there and looked, cause I wanted to see it for myself like Ensel did. So Nick has promised me that, so I'm hoping that some encouragement, good news will help you to get the job done.
Well, we hope so, because, you know, we want to sell
And you
out
got a
down there.
legitimate right, cause it is a mess.
It's awful, and it's tearing, we've put over $30,000 in our home in the 21 years we've lived here. We've added on in the back, we've added on 2 rooms and a full bath, we've got hardwood floors, you name it, we've done it. But we're gonna lose our backside on our home because of that garbage. And not only us, but the neighbors that live on the other side too, they can't even sell their property. And when Eva Croy had put her property up, the realtor came over there and he told her automatically, when he drove down the street, he said, that mess on the other side of the neighbors there, that's already took your property down $10,000. That's a lot of money.
Yes, it is.
And what happens when you notify him, you send him a letter, and you give him so many days to comply? What happens if you don't?
Well, I guess the city, I'll let our city attorney answer what we can do then. I'll let him answer.
Well, after you give the man the notice,
Yeah, we have.
indicate he's gonna do it, but you are gonna follow up, give him a written notice.
If he doesn't do it in 2 weeks, I'm gonna send him a letter out. You can write that down.
Well, you give him notice now. He gets 30 days, I'll do it.
Right.
Okay. And if he doesn't, then you bring them back to the council's attention. I've got the pictures. And they decide that in their opinion, the property constitutes a nuisance within section, whatever it is, the ordinance.
Yeah.
And then we can undertake whatever we have to do to basically bring litigation
Yeah.
down.
Mayor, can I have the floor, please?
And you know, it needs to be, all those holes and stuff over there needs to be boarded up. We've got raccoons big as dogs. They're everywhere. They're on our roof. They're pulling off our vents off of our house. I mean, the place is infested.
Well, I don't doubt it.
It is, it's bad. And we've tolerated this for 21 years. We've complained for 21 years to every mayor that's been in the city of Dry Ridge for
How long
21
been since
years.
anybody lived down
3
It's-
years.
How
3
long?
years.
3?
It was 3 years in January. It's been a while.
3 years it's been empty. We've also had problems with kids breaking in, people doing drugs up there. We've had the police over there for that. Yeah,
lately?
last year,
Last year.
you know, we've all got little kids around there. Now we've got, you know, we're dealing with drug issues across the street from, in the suites anyway. Now we're, you know, it's a perfect place for them. And it's, nobody, the guy never comes over there and checks on the property. Somebody comes over there and they mow around all that pile of brush, and they just, there's limbs, there's trees, it's a mess.
I know it is. I went up there and looked at you. You're right, exactly. I'm gonna agree with you 100% right.
Mayor,
Hopefully we're gonna get something done about it.
can I have the floor, Mayor?
You sure may.
I have seen it, and it is total disgusting. That garage is absolutely ready to drop, and I'm I'm going to make a motion. Before I make the motion, let me add this. The house is it is repairable, I think. However, in need of a lot of work. But the more important thing is, I think that house, if it is not repaired, then it should be boarded and sealed, so that these varmints that are infesting this place can be taken out and kept out. So, with that said, I'm gonna make a motion that we formally notify the property owner that he has 30 days to take action to remove this garage, clean up the property, and seal the present house until such time as it can be properly repaired or destroyed. And if action is not taken within 30 days, the city will take the action and attach the property. That's my motion there.
I'll second that.
We have a motion by Ansel, second by Jamie. Is there any discussion on the motion? But he does need a letter to be sent. All in favor? All ayes, motion's carried.
Thank you.
Thank you all for
Thank you
coming
very
tonight,
much.
we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hopefully he's gonna do something in 2 weeks like he promised me before he gets to
Thank
30
you.
days. Thank you all.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Mayor, while we're on that subject, can I elaborate a little bit more? We've got a situation on Warsaw Avenue over here existing that's troubling me a great deal. That one house has been halfway repaired. There's people living in it. There is absolutely, there's no water and there's no sewer service formerly attached to that building. That is not allowed.
People residing in it like that?
Yes, yes. That has to be stopped. The house next to it is totally disgraced and is not even repairable.
Are there
That-
children in the home?
I don't know.
I
That's
talked to
gotta
Miss
stop.
Humphrey and she gives Scott, what his name was, money to tear that house down.
And he run with it.
And he run with the money. I felt sorry for her. Miss Humphrey owns that.
But that, and then we've got another property, or a couple of properties over on the other side over there, Knoxville Road, it's the same way. Folks, it's time that we got this ordinance, it's time we start enforcing it. And I'm tired of looking at this kind of mess around town. It doesn't say good for our town, and I'm not at all happy about it. And I intend to keep pushing this until we get something done, one way or another.
Well, that's what we got the ordinance for, I don't know. why
That's why we
need
got
to send out letters to all the homes that are, you know, if it's,
We
needs to
got
be
about
cleaned
4,
up or
I
tore
think.
down, we need to be sending out letters.
We've got about 4 properties right now that need immediate
Two up,
action.
two up on Easy Street,
Yeah,
one over here.
One on
Right.
Warsaw Road.
Just put them on the list, and get a letter sent.
We get a letter out to all of them.
So where, you've got 2 on Warsaw Avenue, I know where those 2 are.
right. The people that's occupying that
Well-
house need to be told they cannot occupy that house until such time as they have.
They don't have water, do they,
Well, wouldn't
Cindy?
that be up to the health department?
And I don't think
Could the
there
health
was any
department
sewer
not
either.
condemn that on account of those?
Well, they couldn't have
reasons?
city sewer without city water.
Right, well, wouldn't that be a health department issue?
Well, they can't have, excuse me, Mayor, but they can't have city sewer because we got no way of shutting off the city sewer.
Well,
That's all
they
they
got
gotta do.
water
Water
running
to
into
make
it.
All they gotta do, they got an old cistern around back, I've been told. So they can take some water out of that old cistern and flush that commode periodically.
I guess we could do that.
Right,
Now, that's not right.
no.
Everybody else is paying the water
Yeah,
sewer bill,
kind of
these
robbing the
people.
city.
And now, as far as I know, they don't have electric. I've been told they're using a generator for power. Blows
It's a
my
bad
mind.
situation, I'll tell you that. You need to drive something and just look at it, you say.
It's gotta stop, folks. It's gotta
Hey, Bill,
stop.
do you wanna say something?
Since we're on that subject, I sure do. I'm gonna tell you a little bit of scuttlebutt that I've heard out in the town amongst some local people that don't come to the council meetings or everything. And I've told them, I said, if you got something to say, go up there and let them know it. Tell them to their face. They're saying now it's a joke because you pass an ordinance and then don't enforce it. You're gonna have to start enforcing these ordinances that you make them, or the city's gonna give up on you. I mean, the local people.